Hi, that's my micro SaaS landing page, and let's be honest, it kinda looks ugly and very minimalistic. There's no beautiful creatives, there's just screenshots, there's just minimal information. But the funny thing is, this micro SaaS has $3.1 CPA with over 10 ROAS, and with only 3.1 CPA, we have a huge overhead. We charge $29 a month and there's no free trial. So you might think, how is that even possible? And the answer is funnels. And I'm going to talk about how can you make huge conversions with a simple landing page. You just need to get to the right audience and convert them. Let's talk about the funnels that I have here. First, we just run Google Ads to this landing page, and we know our primary audiences, and we know that they live mostly, and the best way to get to them is Google Ads and specifically PMAX. And the step number one is how to get very high conversion rate without having a beautiful landing page. And I could have improved it. I made a video about it. I could have spiced it up with V0 or Lovable, make beautiful animations here, but I didn't because I knew I didn't need to. So how does it work? First, you need to know your target audience. For our landing page, our SaaS is basically a LinkedIn lead generation tool. It finds leads on LinkedIn. So what we do here is we know the problem, and this is the funnel. This is people come in here, and the conversion is it's usually 2% for SaaS, so I couldn't add this like 100 people. But what happens here? We know that PMAX people have a problem. They cannot get leads or quality leads on LinkedIn. And if you don't know who your target audience is, it's a big problem. You need to do some research, but as long as you know them, this is perfect. And usually when you set up your PMAX, you can create multiple headlines, up to 20 headlines, long descriptions, CTAs, stuff like that. So you need to be creative with that. And what I mean by that, don't just say, this is a LinkedIn lead generation tool for all of them. No, you have to address the pain points. And the pain point is they can't get quality leads on LinkedIn. So your copywriting should focus on the problem instead of on the solution. So they see the problem and it's a PMAX, so they don't only search it, it will pop up on other websites, YouTube, on all the companies that is owned by Google, including search. So they see you capture their attention. Not all of them will convert. So people who click on your ad, they enter your kind of middle of the funnel. And I'm going to come back why are these people not part of the funnel in a second, or they are part of the funnel. Then we hit them with the most generic, what is the hero section? And your hero section must be what your tool does in one sentence. LinkedIn lead generation tool for business to business. That's all. And if you do your keyword research, it will help you because this has to be keyword rich. So not just Google Ads, but SEO will pick it up. And you have to optimize it for SEO. I have a different video, but make sure your landing page is optimized for SEO. Next thing, they see this. And I mean, most people will drop off. It's whatever. It's not the most beautiful thing. Then the next step is features. We show them features, but less people will see that. And then we show pricing, no free trial. So that means more people will drop off. And then out of 100, about 1% will convert right away. So that's your just basic funnel. Average conversion rate for micro SaaS is 1 to 5%, and that's fine. 5 is huge. I have right here, I'm showing you, I have over 10 ROAS, so this is much better than this what I'm showing you, or the average statistic. Why? Because we have all these people who dropped off, right? We have all these guys, they dropped off. What happened to them? With PMAX campaigns, this is why it's very important to do PMAX campaigns, they enter second funnel. And by default, it's a 30-day window with Google. So which means people who did not convert right away, they will enter second funnel. And that's why it's extremely important to have the proper headlines for your Google ads. And so you specify them, and Usually it's social proof, show that other people convert or see results in your headlines, or you can come up with discounts so they will re-enter the funnel. The question is, do you need to bring them to the same landing page? The answer is no. You can have multiple landing pages, but, and that's what I always say to my students, is let it spend, because PMax first will try different headlines, different discounts. If you apply them, it will not show your discounts by default to the cold audience, because it just doesn't make sense. Your main selling point is not that you give 30% discount to some users. It's you solve their problem, right? You solve their problem and show how your solution, how your landing page, or how your micro SaaS, how can eliminate their problems. So when they come back to this funnel, they will see a different headline, and they can reconvert, and that's why conversion rate goes from 1 to 5, right? If you just do cold demand gen, or just say target new audience, new users, you might be cheaper because retargeting is more expensive cost-wise to show this ad twice for the same user, so that the price of conversion goes up. But that's how you convert them. Most customers don't convert when they see your ad once, and that's how you convert them and multiply. Few things to note here. One, you could have, because the landing page will be the same, and with attention span, they might already see, and something like pricing or features not gonna like it. You can have multiple landing pages and tweak them, and you can just create multiple landing pages addressing each issue, and then give it to PMax, and we'll decide when to show to who and when. But the most important thing is you have to let it spend, because how do you get to this funnel and it keeps going and keeps going? As I said, 30 days default window. It means somebody will see your ad once they buy, somebody will see it 5 times, 10 times, somewhere Google decides where the drop off is. So the takeaway from here is you don't have to have a beautiful landing page. You have to understand who your target audience is and tailor it to them. For example, I have one of the table here is where I compare my SaaS against LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which is a tool by LinkedIn. And what I did is I created a separate landing page for it, and it was just running traffic. I was trying to take customers from LinkedIn and get them to my SaaS, and it didn't work. So you have to test out multiple different angles, and once you find it, you will see the conversions, and PMax will give you results. But that's the thing, you have to test multiple landing pages for that. That's a short video. That's it. If you're interested, if you need help with that, if you need help with your micro SaaS, sign up for my one-on-one consultancy. I work with a small group of people. Just hit the first link in the description. We can have a discovery chat. I will understand your problems. But thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, if you think the video was useful, hit the like button, follow, and I will see you later.